It's gun, knives, and watches, baby. And what we gonna talk about today? We gonna talk about that there Kukri type knife, man. And this is one of them there from Nepal, man. Got that there, man, Himalayan thing going on over there. And it's a very, man, that they're impoverished type company, which is, you know why. And I've had this thing for like years, man. And this is what you call a tourist kukri, man. Because it's just, you know, made for them there touristy type people, man. Them people, man, going over there and this, there, the other. And I'm going to point out some of the facts of why this is a touristy type kukri. Well, and some of it you's going to take my word for it, because, man, you can't weigh that thing, man. The scale's upstairs, man. I ain't going to go get that thing to make no damn video, man. What the hell's wrong with you, man? Video, scale, preparation, oh my God. Anyway, this is a touristy type kukri. Why do I say that? Because this is not a military type kukri. This is marketed under a lot of different names, this, there, the other, and I guess this is the Afghan style kukri, even though I have no idea why. Other than possible color typeations, man. But since we got that there thing, man, we gon' get out them there measuring device, man, and we're gonna see this thing 17 inches long. Now, they've made kukris, of course, or Gurkhas, Kukris, whatever the hell, this, there, the other. Do I care about all of the different ramifications, repercussions, or anything else? And the reason I have this is just because, for nostalgic reasons, basically just to probably put up on a wall at some point in time or something else. Because there's a lot wrong with the knife. The 17 inches isn't really what's irritating about it, and nor is it to me that it's full. It's that there, man, full tang type construction, nor is it that it doesn't have the blood groove. A few things that are really off about this knife is its weight, number one. It's about 30 ounces. And that's heavy. Traditional kukris are a little bit over a pound, about 1.25 pounds. What is that in ounces? I would say 16, about 20 ounces, okay? So this is about 10 ounces too heavy. Why is that? Two reasons. One is that it is full tang construction, and then it's got this metal coming off the rear. But also the fact that the spine of the knife is so very, very thick, okay? Now, this is marked GK and Company, Nepal, you know, right there. But you can sit there and see that that's a very, 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 very thick spine on that there knife, man. Almost, man, probably 8/16 of an inch at one point. So that makes this thing very, very unwieldy. One other thing about this is just the fit and finish. Of course, the blade presents itself very well, but the fit and finish on the handle, and I've done grinding on this, and you can probably tell, because I'm going to turn this into at least something that's a little more workable than what they actually produced. And you can see my grind marks, because I really haven't taken much time on this, and I haven't done anything to the wood. But you can see on the bottom how the metal is proud there. So what I'm going to wind up and do is I'm going to basically make all of that flush, make it all one surface, grind the handle down a little bit, and I'll probably take off this piece at the back just to improve the balance a little bit, to move the balance a little more towards the front. Is that going to make much of a difference? Probably not. And that's just some of the problems with the knife. The heat treat on this knife I really don't know much about, because I haven't really gotten it to a point to where I can honestly use it yet. And most traditional kukris, and all of the ones that were ever used by the military and are in use by the military, are all kind of a rat tail tang or a hidden tang type construction. I call them rat tail tangs. You can call them whatever they are, but they have a handle that wraps all the way around it, and you can't actually see the metal come all the way back through here. Now, these are just some of the problems with the knife itself. Of course, those metal pieces are a little proud there. They're a little high, and you know, we've got, which will create a bunch of hot spots and create a bunch of problems with the knife. And I really don't get the concept of this, but I'm neither here nor there. It really doesn't matter. Another major fault with this knife is the sheath itself, and it's not the fact that it's leather wrapped wood, which is very traditional. It's the fact that the leather hasn't been worked correctly, and basically what you have is something that has the consistency of your dog's chew toy. Now, is that a problem? Probably not, for just something that's going to go into a display case or something like that, and something that's relatively inexpensive. I think these things cost, back in the day, they cost around $60. So I'm going to clean it up a little bit, work on the handle, cut that off, make it look probably a little more traditional, and then of course we've got our utility knife blade, and which, you know, this is it. This is just really made for tourists, and then our sharpener, sharpening steel. But what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to go, oh my God, it's an original Nepalese made kukri, and think that you are getting the honest to God real thing. As you can tell, I mean, these are very, you know, these are all, I mean, there's nothing really exactly right about the knife other than it's just general appearance on camera. But like I said, for me it was a nostalgia piece. The sheath on my one that I probably paid $30 for back in the day, and I got mine from U.S. Cavalry, and that was probably, oh Lord, a long time ago, probably 28 years ago. And I just got it just because I thought it looked cool, and it was $30 at the time. And I think we bought a bunch of them or something, and they were wrapped in, I don't know, they were all packed in grease and all this kind of crap. I think the sheath in it was actually more usable than this one. And I've, of course, went over this sheath with Oben-Offs just because I'm just trying to, you know, make it look a little bit better, and make it actually stand up in a display case. But these are just some of the things, some of the variations that I'm going to make on mine. You know, your mileage may vary. You may love things like this, and they do have this cool factor because it is a kukri. It is made in Nepal, but it's made more for the tourist trade than it is actual people that use theirs. As I said, it's heavy, it's very thick, it's full tang. It has this weird extension off the back, which I don't exactly know, but that really screws with the balance of it. Does it screw a lot with the balance? Probably not. But I'll probably come back with an update video of some of the modifications that I've made to this just to make it a little more usable. And could I make a Kydex sheath for it? Yeah, probably. Will I down the road? More than likely, if I find the steel has proper heat treat. But more than likely not, and this is basically destined for a display case. But this is Guns, Knives, and Watches, and just wanted to kind of help get you up to speed as far as what is what. And don't expect to buy something like this for, you know, 70 bucks and it'd be correct. This is Guns, Knives, and Watches, and have a good one.